Assalamu alaikum. I am Tanzila Hanam and this is Psychology Basic lectures of Intermediate lectures of Psychology. In the last video, we discussed about the concept of psychology. What is psychology? Today we will consider the historical background of the definition of psychology. First of all, psychology was defined by Greek philosophers as a science of soul. The notion of soul was present already, and everyone knows that soul is present in our body, and when the body dies, the soul leaves it because body is mortal and the soul is immortal. And the first one who talked about the soul was Pythagoras, and uh, Pythagoras, gave the notion of transmigration. He said that the soul is immortal, whereas the body is mortal, and the after the death of the body, the soul migrates to another body, and this phenomenon is called transmigration. Then we see that Socrates, Socrates was the first who used the word psyche for soul. Later on, Plato and Aristotle also talked about psychology as science of soul. Aristotle's famous book, De Anima, was written about the soul, and in this book, he called the soul the functioning self or the functioning principles of all living organisms. He distinguished three kinds of soul. Number one, nutritive soul, that is present in plants. They only prepare their food and only they work for their survival. And number two, this is animal soul, which we call sensational or perception, because the animals also have sensation and they can perceive something, perceive some danger for their safety and their survival. And the third one, which we called intellectual soul, it is present in humans because they have all the intellect and they use it in their problem solving and decision making and so on. After Greek philosophers, we see that in the Middle Ages, some European scholars also talked about psychology as study of soul, in which the main important names are Plotinus and Saint Augustine. They forwarded the notion that soul is immortal, whereas body is mortal. After European scholars, we move to Islamic scholars. Islamic scholars define soul as a religious concept, and in them we see the names of Al-Kindi, Farabi, Avicenna, Ibn Miskaweh, and like this. And they all take the notion that body is mortal, whereas soul is immortal. But if we see that every concept has some criticism, every concept has some limitations. So if we talk about psychology as a science of soul, we see that soul is immaterial, soul is unobservable, unobservable, no experimentation can take place on the soul. So, furthermore, it is a religious concept more than a scientific concept. And it is not a universal concept. Okay, in each because in each culture and in each country, we see the different notions about the soul. So, due to all these criticisms, the definition of psychology as science of soul was discarded, and the next definition, which we will discuss in the next video, will be the psychology as science of mind. Hope you found it helpful. If so, please share and please like the video, share it,